aunt lost her husband and has been living alone. While this move has taken a lot of time and energy from my wife and the family, this will allow our great aunt to move into a community with other members of my wife's family who can care for her as she is getting older. Who can care for her? Who can give her care? Who can help her while she's getting older? This is what love looks like. This is what love looks like. My wife gave up her free time to care for her widowed aunt. She gave up her free time to care for her widowed aunt. Her widowed aunt. Aunt. My wife could have spent that time on herself. She could have been doing things that she wanted to do. My wife could have been spending it on her hobbies. She could have been spending it on her hobbies. Could have been spending time on herself. Doing fun things. Or just hanging out with friends. But the Bible teaches us in James 1:27. The Bible teaches us in the book of James, chapter 1. Chapter 1. Which chapter? Chapter 1. Verse 27. That the religion that God approves of is to care for widows. Is to care for widows and orphans. Is to care for widows and orphans. And to prevent yourself, don't allow yourself, prevent yourself from being polluted by the world, by evil. Sometimes the Lord puts on our hearts to care for others. Sometimes the Lord puts on our hearts to care for others. Even when it costs us something or may not seem like fun. Even when it costs us something or it doesn't seem like fun. But God has already provided for us strength. He's already provided for us strength and eternal life through Jesus Christ. We can be free to love others. We can be free to love them. Because God first loved us. That's from 1 John 4:19. Because God first loved us, He chose us. While we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. God loved us first, and so we can love others because He loved us first. We love with His love. We forgive with His forgiveness, not our own. We can't come up with the strength on our own to do it. We're not. It's hard to forgive people, but when you know you've been forgiven, you owe it to other people to forgive them because of everything He's forgiven you. There is a parable in the Bible. Jesus told a parable. It was about a king with a servant who owed him a lot of money. A tremendous amount of money. A lifetime's worth of wages. Or more, I think. He couldn't pay him back. This is probably before the king told to pay it back. He was told he'd have to go to prison to pay it back if he couldn't do it. If he didn't have the money, he got on his knees and begged. I can't do it, I can't afford it. I can't help, have mercy on me. Have mercy. So the king did. God forgave his debt, wiped it out. And then he turned around, the servant turned around and found another servant who owed him a fraction of the amount that he owed. Like $50 or something. Compared to this lifetime of amount that was owed. He grabbed him and he said, pay me what you owe me. Pay me what you owe me. Like I didn't have the money, he fell on his knees, he said, please, 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 have mercy, I can't afford it. The guy says, no, I want my money. So he throws him, has him thrown into prison until he can pay his debt. Well, when word got back to the king that this is how he treated this other servant. He said, I already forgave you a debt far greater. Why couldn't you? Why couldn't you forgive this debt for this person? Because you've done that. Because you did that. Because that's how you treated what I gave you. You do have to pay back the debt. Because he wasn't willing to forgive forward the forgiveness that he received. He can never pay it back, but he could share the forgiveness with others. Because he didn't do that. Because he didn't do that. He was thrown in prison to pay the debt that was going to take the rest of his life. That's our encouragement. Our encouragement is we've been freely given. We've been forgiven. We should forgive others in our life, even when they don't ask. It's between you and God. You pray for those who persecute you, who make fun of you, who don't like you. Pray blessing over them. It changes your heart. Ask God to bless them, especially when they're frustrating and irritating and it's not right. If you suffer for doing good, you'll be blessed. God will bless you. Even if you don't see it right away. So don't take my word for all of this. Check it out. 1 John 4:19. 1 John chapter 4, verse 19. Have you searched for James 1:27? James chapter 1.